Hi everybody, Miss Bueller here again. Today we're going to go over part 2 of creating our mandala designs, adding color. You should have already gotten to this stage of the project where you have every design transferred and traced over with black crayon. So now once you can see your entire mandala, you can start adding color. You know your mandala is finished when you see 5 geometric, 5 organic shapes. Of course, geometric shapes have names, organic shapes do not. They're kind of the ones that look a little more natural. And you created radial symmetry by reflecting and rotating your design all the way around your center point. So today you're going to get a chance to use the wax crayons at your table. These are the twistables, and I also have a variety of other crayons, and you can ask for any color that you might not see in your bin. Your challenge today is going to be to use either warm or cool colors for inside your shapes. You can choose the opposite colors for the background, but if you always want to add a little warm or a little cool, that's okay too. But pick one main family for today. So for my design, I think I'd like to really use a lot of warm colors. So I'm going to take those crayons and I'm going to pick some warm colors. So I've got magenta, got this nice peach color, a yellow, maybe an orange, and of course I'm going to need some maybe red orange or red, and I can use whatever colors to me remind me of warm colors that are kind of like the sun or like fire. So I'm going to find my littlest shapes first, and I'm not going to press too firmly because I want to be able to blend. So I'm coloring sort of a circular motion, and I'm putting my first layer down of yellow. As you can see, I'm rotating all the way around my design. So I'm adding color in all of those little circles first. Now I'm going to take some orange, and I'm going to start in the middle and kind of blend out. And this is going to create my own version of like a yellowy orange. Sometimes it picks up on a little bit of that black crayon, and that's okay. It won't be too noticeable once we add a lot of color. Okay, so now I'm going to take this magenta. I'm going to start in the center of this sort of flower form, and I'm going to blend some magenta here all the way around. So you want to make sure you're coloring symmetrically. And I'll take some of that peach, and I'm layering it on top, coloring carefully but firmly. I want to make sure that I have a lot of wax on that. Okay, I'm going to add a little more magenta. Notice how when I go back on top with magenta, it kind of creates a little bit of a 3D effect with a little bit of a shadow. It's kind of nice. So you get some nice surprises when you blend colors. Now, violet can kind of go either way. Sometimes I can make violet a little more warm just by adding more magenta or red. So I'm going to add some violet into this shape, and then I'm going to put the magenta with that. So I can make violet a warmer color. I could even take my own blue and blend magenta into it. Put my magenta first, and take the blue and make my own violet. So you might discover that you can make secondary colors all on your own. So blend all those colors around. Now I'm going to show you a step for the next part. For the background, you're actually going to get a chance to use markers. So starting today you'll work with crayon, and then probably next week you're going to get a chance to use marker, and I'll show you why. You're going to take a marker and you're going to trace around your shapes like this. Okay? Now I already used some wax, so this marker doesn't want to stick. That's wax resistance. But what will happen is when you're done with marker, you'll take lovely Mr. Brush, a little bit of water, and if you paint that marker, you'll see it makes it watery and more like watercolor paint, and it won't stick to the crayon. So you'll get a nice wax resistance, and the cool colors can go into the background and make your mandalas really pop and show a lot of contrast. So you're going to start with crayon so that you can make wax resistance when we start to add marker and water next time. Okay, so make sure you're pressing firmly. You're taking the color challenge, using warm or cool colors to color in all the shapes that are your main part of your mandala. Okay, thanks for listening, and good luck.